Peace, peace. What's going on? We are on Sample Challenge Reviews after show 183, and we got some dope producers up in here. I mean, wow. I mean, it's crazy, man. Couple lane in here. You know, what I mean, hopefully, Rock will jump in. But last week's winner is not in here. He's actually, I tried to get a hold of him. T Castles. He's in Australia, which on our time it's like 4 in the morning almost in Australia, so he's probably sleeping.
Right.
But I have his top 5. Me and Doc, Lex, and Rocco was on the show, so we picked ours. Lex is not here, so I'll tell you guys who Lex's is. And Rocco will hopefully come in and let you know who his is, and then Doc can say who his is. But we're gonna go down the top 5 first. Last week's top sample challenge. Shout out to all 50, I believe 55 people got in this week. Some people posted later, like Sean Shizzy Sean. I seen he posted a beat afterwards, and Jermaine Street never sent me his beat. But we're gonna go to number 5, and number 5, Tyler Castle's pick is Pariah Rebel. He got him for number 5, and once again we could talk because you guys are here. I'm Pariah Rebel from Norway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you got anything to tell the people? Because I know you've been in these chats before.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm thankful to be a part of this.
We appreciate you being in it, man, because you're real dope, man. Shout out to every producer out there in Norway too. Norway is a bunch of dope people.
Absolutely.
I would love to go visit Norway one time. You know what I mean? Because you guys like really support this producer corner movement. A lot of y'all, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I appreciate everybody in every country and every, you know what I mean. But Norway, you guys got like 15 producers out there from. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably gonna tell me more. Yeah, like But yeah, most definitely, I appreciate you. So I don't know, I just know your beat was dope. Everybody that all these 5, I think a lot of people's beats was dope this week. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people's beats is dope every week. You know what I mean? Like people say, yo, it's getting doper every week. I think it just stays dope every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but producer wise, is the producer, like you could tell the difference. Like Doc Spliff will tell you if someone took 30 minutes to make a beat or they took like 3 hours to make a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell. But I'm gonna go to number 4, which is a producer that's been with us for a very long time, and he hasn't got now. He can reintroduce himself to the newer people. My brother, Mr. Awbskure, Jose Vargas. What's going on, brother, man? Shout out to Hoodie Music. I know you're part of Doc Spliff's crew and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jose, let them know where you're from.
I'm from California, Fresno to be exact. Yeah, man. Been with the Producers Corner for almost 3 years now. Off and on, off and on, but still loyal,
That's
still
what I'm
doing,
talking about.
still doing the damn thing. So
let them know what do you use to make beats?
All Reason. I use Reason. And that's it. Mix and master everything. The whole process.
How long you been making beats for?
Going on 12 years. 12 years now.
Yeah, I know you came up. You live in an area like where Planet Asia and all them grew up at, right?
Yeah. He's from our hometown and stuff. So, Sean too. So yeah.
Definitely. Shout out, Awbskure. I appreciate you coming back too. You've been in the last 3 weeks. Don't think I'm not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing you back. It's a good thing.
Yeah, just feeling a little bit more inspired now, lately and stuff. So, like I told you before, if I'm inspired, I'm on,
That's what's up, man. So, I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's one thing I'll definitely say about that though, is that the samples have been getting better as well. You know what I mean? That's another inspiration and motivation right there. Having a whole record to flip, or even just having 4 or 5 dope records on the album makes a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? In terms of getting your butt in the chair. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to the studio. And I just want to salute Awbskure real quick, just because, like, I mean, the level of consistency, like, nothing has changed at all. But then again, like, you still hear forward progression and movement in your style and development. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is it's just crazy. It was epic way back when. You know what I mean? You were like one of the front runners. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm daring enough to say it, one of the top 3 guys in the producer's corner for a long period of time, like grandstanding for a hot minute. And then to like hear you come back and still be on your shit is just dope, man. It's just real dope.
Thank you, appreciate it, bro.
I remember calling Awbskure when he had beats, and I had like, "Yo, bro, you were super dope." Remember that time I called you, and I'm like, "Yo," he's like, "I'm letting you know, bro." Like, you know what I mean? At the same time, and now you see, I mean, Awbskure, you see now it's a whole different fucking circle now, huh? When you come in here, you did a whole bunch of new people in here, right? So
a lot of new faces there. I mean, the dope ones too. You know, like yeah, really dope producers, talented.
All right, so we're going to take it to winner number 3, Tyler Castle's pick, Luv Jonez. Luv Jonez is in the building. Luv Jonez, I know you're like a part of the membership of the circle or something.
Right.
Every week. I mean, you got something you want to say to the people?
Man, I just appreciate everyone that, you know, submits every week. Obviously, I appreciate Chris, Rocco, everyone that listens in, man. I mean, it's crazy, you know, it's crazy to be rated by your peers or people that, you know, inspire you, you know, that you're kind of on that level. It's super cool.
All right. I appreciate you, man. So I'm going to take it to winner number 2, which didn't make it today. But I had tried to hold him. He's out from Massachusetts, Mr. Type 4, Matt Reyes. I don't know. Matt Reyes is just the same exact crazy, the same as Awbskure. He's been in the last 3 weeks, you know what I mean? Back with us because he was going for a little while too. You know, I know things happen. It was a family situation with him, you know what I'm saying? And when our Rocco's about to come in. And it's good. Shout out to you, Matt Reyes. I know he lives in Massachusetts. I'm not definitely sure what he uses. I know it might be you guys ever see his videos of Doc? It might be the Renaissance. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I don't know. But definitely shout out to Matt Reyes and Rocco in the building. And then I want to take it to number 1 for this week. T Castle's picked Oti Beats for the winner for this week.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
And we've been trying to get Oti Beats because he's been getting in the circle, and I finally got him on camera.
Oh man,
You know
man, that's crazy. I hope not to be the number 1. I'll tell you why. I listen every time to Producers Corner's beats, right? And I hear so many dope beats like last time. Listen in the chat where everybody posting their beats. And then today, because I wasn't last night European time I was listening today, I had already my favorites, and I thought, I'm not number 1, and I'm not number 1. I can't believe this, man. I love you all. I tell you that this movement, listen to every beat maker. Yeah, and what you are creating, makes me feeling real good. And if I can, I would share this placement with everybody. That's how it is. Absolutely. I would say, come on, I'll give it up to everybody who was in last episode 183, because so much love, so much positive energy, so much vibes. I can't believe it that now I'm making number 1. Darling, I make the number 1. A woman. My woman is here. Chris. I can't believe this. This is crazy. And now I must make the judgment for next week.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh man, this is a hard work, man.
And there's producers in here that know what it feels like. They know what it feels like.
Because I love so much of them. I'm listening so every time, and now I must make a decision. Who's the favorite? Because this and that. That's crazy. But I try to give my best. And I try to explain in my broken English why I'm doing this, but I'm in this. Try to do this with all the love I can give to you, Chris and Rocco, and because creating this great movement that you made, man. It's crazy. It's not in my mind now.
Yeah, but you got now. Remember, power takes a big responsibility. So now you know what I'm saying, winning. But listen, we gotta let them know, where are you from?
Yeah, I saw. I'm from Germany.
You're from Germany. How long you been making beats for?
Oh, pretty. Chris, me and you, I think we got the same age. It starts '84 as a fan of hip hop. Listen to Curtis Flow, listen to Grandmaster Flash, Lovebox Starsky, world famous Supreme Team. In the mid '80s, first beat make with 2 broken tape decks, 2 turntables, just the imagination to create, and then growing after the years a little bit, you know, the old way. And now I got a little good home studio making still, man. That's crazy, man.
So what
Somebody must hit me to wake up.
What do you make beats with now?
Pretty like I can say simple. I got my controller. This is from Akai MPD 226. I got a keyboard here from M Audio, working with DAW Cubase for years, and got some hardware, but just mostly the time for recording my homeboys when they want to make a recording to beats and just a little bit mastering. It's easy setup.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Man, I can't believe it. You're crazy, man. I don't know why. Man, oh man, I can't believe it. It's gonna be a hard week, man, for me to have this emotion because of the love what you make.
Well, I'll send you right now. We have a rule thing that I'll send you where it's easier for you to pick by points.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go to Rockoleones. Who was your pick?
Yeah, fans, my honorable mention was Jaden Maestro. Is he in here?
No, he's not. He told me he's on call right now. He's from Connecticut. If Doc's here, Doc could probably tell you more information on him, because Doc Spliff brought Jaden Maestro into the producer's corner.
With Jaden Maestro, I remember, you know, his humble beginnings. He was making beats on an MPC, and back in the day, he was chopping up records in a way that was just real dope and unique. The only thing I think was missing was, like, you know, just the plugin component, like and working like more intensively with the DAW. Like, it was always missing like a bass line, or there was like a few characteristics. Like, it was just straight up raw beats, real 90s feel to it. And then he ended up getting the Machine MK3. And it just, I mean, I remember I bumped into him. We were working at the same place, and he's like, yo, I got that Machine MK3. That shit is crazy. Like, you could tell he could finally start truly getting all the ideas out at once, you know what I mean? And getting his hands around the DAW. So since he made that switch, it really just swung open doors for him, and he's just been killing shit ever since.
Crazy.
He was also on a hiatus as well, too. Like, as far as I knew, he stopped making beats for a long time. For like at least from like 5 to 8 years or something like that. And then, you know, because of stuff like the producer's corner and me bugging the shit out of him every time I seen him, like, yo, when are you gonna get back on the beats, man? You were nice. Like, what's good? And before you know it, you know, he got his setup going again, dusted off the speakers, and got back to work.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Jay. Speaking with you being on the floor, Doc, who was your pick?
My pick this week was Mike Meehan. I've heard his steady progression and like his humble beginnings with the producer's corner. I got a chance to meet him at the what was it, the 1 year
before that too. I met you at the two of the events.
Yeah. It was the 1 year though. I remember that was when I first met you. And I remember at that point I hadn't heard a beat from you yet. You were like, yeah, I'm in the process of getting my setup and all that stuff. Like, and I was still like very new to the group as well. And I've heard your progression since then. And even outside of that, even if I was just listening just the beats and nobody told me who the producer was, when your track came up, I was just like, because I remember I didn't hear who they said in the intro, and I went back and like found out. I was like, yo, I was like, are you crazy? That was Mike Meehan. I was like, holy shit. This dude, like, you're on another level with it, man. Like, you're on your way, bro. Like, you have arrived. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even just this week. I mean, I've been steadily hearing your progression. This week you really like thoroughly impressed me. Like, I was like, wow.
Appreciate that.
Like, we actually got a chance to talk a little bit last night, but I didn't tell you you were my pick.
No. Yeah, he was trying to be cool. We like to do this.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you. I was like, yo, what are you doing different? That was my question to you, because I was like, yo, I was like, cause you just I don't know. It's like you really have been coming into your own for a minute now, but this was the beat that really shined through for me, that I was like, damn, like this dude deserves his flowers.
Thanks, man.
Saying that
Appreciate
too. He's
that.
nice. He's nice with the cuts too. He'd be cutting, scratching too. And, you know.
Yeah.
A little out of practice, but yeah, that's what I started off doing.
Nice, man.
All right,
Nice.
so
Real dope.
now before I jump into my joint, Lex Boogs picked the beats. He said as soon as he heard the beats, he's like, yo, he wrote it down, and then he had Luv Jonez down, and I was like, well, I would say, I said, but Luv Jonez is already, and it was okay, the beats. He goes, I'm picking the beat. Because as soon as I heard it, and then when he did that change up, he goes, he caught me. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So the beats is Lex Boogs pick. And the beats been in here. The beats like Luv Jonez. He's like, they're like the stars in the circle, the after show. They're like, you're like our co-host by now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
No, love is love, man. And then of course we got the brother in here that ain't get called out. My brother Terrace, One Def was my pick. I enjoy One Def's style, man. I like when One Def comes in because I don't know. He got that mellow, dope style that I just, you know what I mean. That you know what I mean. Like, it always like been like that. I don't know. Somebody just dropped out. I don't know who dropped out, but the style, your style is dope, man. Let them know though, Terrace, where you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
All right. And what do you use to make beats?
I got the MPC studio right here. That's what I use.
Nice.
I've had that since, you know, it was between this and the Ableton Push, you know, but I chose this way, and I just stuck with it, you know, never switched. It's been my weapon of choice.
Nice.
How long you been making beats for?
I think it's been like 3.5, 4 years, maybe. No,
really?
With us.
Really?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
That's crazy, right?
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Crazy
man.
talent.
Wow.
Great,
Wow.
great.
And you
That's impressive.
and you they were talking, but they're saying, I was thinking about, they're saying that is crazy. You've been with us for a long time now, right? At least 3 years, right?
Yeah. I remember, like, shit, I can't remember. It was like in the 20s when the sample challenges were in the 20s or something, or 30s maybe, when I joined.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a while.
But even then your shit was even like, so that was like your beginning stages, like when you were making, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, beginning.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, it's a great platform, and I really appreciate, you know, your dedication, yours and Rocco's dedication, and it really gives producers you know, a platform. And at the end of the day, I think the best way to like improve and get better is just to compete with yourself, like challenge yourself to make something, you know. Like there's a lot of weeks where, like this week I was like, yo, I sat there, I'm like, this sample ain't it, but then I picked it apart, pitched it, whatever, and then you know, you come up with some chops and you just build from there.
Yeah, it was dope, man. And I want to take another brief second, let you guys know you guys are all dope, and we appreciate you. Each one in the room appreciates you. You know what I'm saying? Each one that'll watch this appreciates you. You know what I mean? Because like I was saying before we got on here, me and Rocco do this, but me and Rocco don't put us on a level where because we're doing it, we're better than y'all. We all the same, you know what I mean? We humbly do this together and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know, Rocco, if you want to agree with me with it, or am I saying wrong? But that's how way I feel.
Yeah, man, that's facts, man. Not far from the truth, man.
Because, you know, you see Rocco getting back into making beats, and Rocco was making beats before me. And you see now he's got the thing with Al Scratch. I think he might have got it from learning stuff from all y'all at the same time, if I'm correct or not correct. You know what I mean? Like, boom, and I'm coming back in, and I was making beats, and like I was dope, but now seeing all this competition that's around the world, you know what I mean? Because you're around your way, you're like, oh, there's only 4 or 5 people that do this, what I do, and now when you see there's like 400 other people that do what we do and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, now I gotta step up and be nice. I don't want to just show my shit, and they're like, yeah, he's still what he was and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got it, because all y'all producers I know for a fact want to be better than you were. You know what I mean? And for that being said, that's the art in a fucking producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you keep, you know what I'm saying? You can only get better from the people you surround yourself around.
Yeah. Especially, because you're definitely learning from each other. You know what I mean? Because when you're playing your beat, you put your beat up on the sound card or whatever, you got to realize, and what I know y'all do, a whole bunch of other people do the same thing as listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And like Luv Jonez said it in the past couple of times, he tries to do the things that he catches his mind of the dopest of everybody else and puts it in him. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what hip hop is. We take the best of the best, you know what I mean? And make us the best. You know what I'm saying? You take little pieces.
Yeah. Luv Jonez out here on that Shane song. and the fact and the thing is too, like one week I remember him telling Phil Real, he was like, hey man, he's like, I really like that beat. He's like, I'm gonna incorporate some of that style for next week. And like, you can say that because if you know Phil's stuff is like the bounce is just like real like off, but it's crazy. Right. And then the next week he did it, and I was just sitting there like, oh, so he really did it. Yeah, like it wasn't like it didn't sound like he tried it. He really like executed, and that was scary.
Yeah. I like, if it would have been garbage, I would have deleted that. But
yeah, no, he really. I like this. Yeah.
So Stress actually asked me a long time ago. Oh, that he asked a bunch of us that were all like, in a video chat. He's like, yo. He goes, I think the Producer's Corner is making y'all better. He's like, do you think that like the Producer's Corner has made you a better producer? And at the time I was kind of arrogant enough to say, I'm like, nah, actually, I don't think it's making like, I still think that I have the same skill set from before. I haven't really, it's not like I've learned anything new, but revisiting that same conversation with some of you guys that have been in here for a hot minute, as well as some of the new guys that are catching the same vibes. It taught me to do more with what I know, because before I was very complacent. I was just making looper beats and adding little turnarounds here and there, and it was the big aha moment. And now it's just like every week you really got to show up and put all your techniques to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was one thing. So I revisit that same question you asked me, only to answer it with, it absolutely did like help me become a better producer and dig deeper and not just be, one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? So right. That was that, like, so without a doubt, like, and to even piggyback off Luv Jonez's sentiment, it's like hearing everybody else do dope shit, and it's like, oh wow, it's like, there's so many different things I've tried throughout the years, and but I've never tried to combine all these techniques in the same beat. You know what I mean? And like, that's something that these guys have taught me. Like, oh shit, I haven't done a drum fill in a while. Or, you know what? I haven't done a cut and scratch, or I haven't done a lo-fi section sweep. You know what I'm saying? With some automation, or I have, you know what I mean? And like, you hear somebody else doing it, it's like, yeah, that's right. That was dope. And you're like, yo, you know what? Next time up to bat, if I find the opportunity, I'm throwing that in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, but you got to cram all that stuff in 2 minutes. That's a huge challenge too.
Well, that's
and not make it sound crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like the same thing. Like, now what's dope about that? Now say all these beats you've been making, they become part of your folder, your archive.
Oh yeah.
I'll say if I got like, for instance, how I did the thing with fucking Super Lover C, I'm like, yo, what you got? And they're like, I do got some shit. You know what I mean? And it's only 2 minutes. So, you know how an artist hears something, you got to get them off the rip. You can't fucking make them fucking, no, put something else. They'll give them 5, 6, 7 seconds. They want to hear something else. So you got to get the mother person from the gate and keep them interested to the 2 minutes, wishing there was more and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the whole
Battles
thing.
itself, you got like a minute to just show off. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta catch people real fast. Probably 60 seconds and get out of there.
You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. To me, hip hop's all about the surprise moment of mystery and shit. Like, how the fuck he thought of that? Where that came from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what blows motherfuckers' minds and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
right.
what, to me, what hip hop is, no matter what element it is or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what made him think of that? What made him draw that? What made him scratch like that? What made him make that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
There's also another component to it too, because I don't know if it's the same for the rest of you, but I could speak on my own behalf. And I hope most of y'all agree, is prior to this, I was making beats for like rappers and shit, right? So there's a certain cadence and there's a certain formula that you can't really stray too far away from. They don't want a lot of clutter. They want it to still be melodic, but they don't want all the extra bells and whistles. So it's kind of frowned upon in a way. You know what I mean? Because all those projects with the bells and whistles, I would show them. They'd be like, nah, what else you got? And I'm like, damn, I spent like 12 hours on that beat. Like I perfected every aspect of it. And you want to rap on the beat I made in an hour? Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to top it off, the beat I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm there's no mastery to it. And that's one thing I love about this platform, man, is the fact that like this is more of a showcase beat setting rather than a rapper beat setting. And if you could find the balance between the two, you won in two ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be freaking it, but a lot of stuff, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily rhyme to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The beat to be blazing, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like Doc said, you master all that in one. Just like you said, you mastered all the things you do in one. Once you can master all that shit in a beat, I think, you know what I mean? I don't know, the next level is you better start getting to these artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because and start getting money off it, because to be able to do all that shit Doc's saying in a beat, and then you get a rapper to want to do something with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, an artist in general could be a singer, it could be whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's I mean,
Beat Nerd told me I had to one up on people because he said Rocco makes beats according to how he rhymes, which isn't necessarily all the way true. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I gotta get, sometimes I don't rap over. I wouldn't rap over some of the shit that I create myself. So that makes sense.
Like occasionally I'll make like a reggaeton beat, or I'll make like a more of a EDM style beat. I would never rap over it, but I like to do shit like that just because it's out of my wheelhouse. And I just want to know that I could do it if ever anybody asked me to. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like sometimes I'll do stuff that I'm not even really into, just to see if it's possible. You know what I mean? And test myself.
Yeah, what's really scary is the fact that if you think about it, the average, I've said this before, I'll say it again, the average sample challenge has, let's say, 10 joints on there. This week is like 20 plus. So it's like out of those 20 plus, you can make like several joints and you're only presenting one to the producer's corner. But then you have all these other ones. You multiply that times 52 weeks. If you come every week, you got so much possible heat or chances, like you're building your cat, and that's just producer corner stuff. That's not even stuff that you're doing just on your own free time, digging, doing whatever. So it's like, it's just steel sharper steel at the end of the day.
Yeah. And there's one thing I know for sure, man, is to stay away from the beats and the next beat conductor. Right, oh man,
let it go.
There, like,
let it go.
When they do the next draw, I'm gonna be like, man, I hope I don't get the beats again, man.
Dude, it's funny you mentioned that, because this week I used a audio clip of Soul City messing. He had a joke. He was joking on me. We was on another Zoom call, and I cut my beard off, and the beat stopped. And he was like, "Oh, you think you better than everybody because you got a goatee?" Now I'm like, dude, like, you funny, but you do know that's audio, and you do know that's a drop right there. So I'm gonna put that in this week, and people that know your voice are gonna be like, "Hey, is that Soul City?" And sure enough, some people was like, "Hey, that was Soul City." And his birthday was the other day, so shout out to him.
Happy birthday, Soul City.
Happy birthday, Soul City.
Birthday, brother, man.
Yeah, man, that's the homie.
Yeah,
definitely. He been with us since Sample Challenge 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he the one that got me up.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I'm gonna let you brothers get back to where y'all's going to. I'm gonna post this up. You guys, I'm sure you guys already got next week's sample. It was in the sample challenge group and it's in the chats. And I'm gonna post it all up now. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. Hope to see y'all in next week. And Oti Beats, you gotta let me know if we're gonna do the
Yeah.
show like at this time next week, or we're gonna do it after the show. Because I know every time I hit you up
Yeah,
after the
okay,
show,
okay. I try to. I give my best. I'll be awake. You know. Yeah, you guys. We're in Europe, and it's like when Chris making his show. It's here a little bit later.
yeah, I
like
know
in
it's
the
like 10
US.
o'clock or something when I
Yeah, yeah,
start.
yeah.
Right?
But
Yeah,
I promise to you, and I try to give my best to make a decision. But this is real. I remember last time. What's his name? Lazy Pro from he posted a good comment about how hard the way is. Yeah, because that's how I feel. I hear a lot of love, and to make the decision where love is, making beat creating, that's really heavy. But I promise, I try to give my best, and
You'll do
I
fine,
hope.
bro.
I hope some people not worry about me, but because don't put them in the winner circle. So
No.
I mean, like I said, it's for me. It's like the producer's corner. Every beat maker to be part of the family is a win.
for real. No,
This
I
is
agree
how
with
I
that
see it.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
with that
but
100%.
yeah, and this is what the brother said before. We are growing, we are pushing each other, right? Hearing the beats, mostly for me, it's like the first thing I hear is vibing. The vibes, the mood, the creation, and then getting a little bit deeper. Okay, what's it's happening in there, but the mood, and that's you got smooth beats, you got hard beats, you got slow beats, you got quick beats. So many different types, so great talents out there, unbelievable. And that's what you are creating, Chris. And love to you, really, really much love to you, Chris.
I mean, like I said, I'm only gonna credit everyone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
how I am. I don't
Absolutely.
want to look at it as a humble thing. I just want to look at it as the truth. You know what I'm
Chris,
saying?
yo, Chris, we're gonna see you on Drink Champs soon, bro. I
Well,
know.
me and Rocco want to be on Drink Champs, but that's the plan. You know what I mean?
Rocco on Drink Champs because you got to get your flowers,
No, I appreciate. No, we appreciate that. I know if we are going to, Doc could be like, "Yo, I'll be there. I want to go there too." And shit.
Yeah, word. I'll play the cut. I don't need a chair. I'll just be in the background. You know what I mean?
I don't, you know what I'm saying? But no, definitely, me and Rocco would love that. You know what I mean? But we this is an underground movement. You know what I mean? Me and Rocco's always been. We was on a radio show for 9 years. College radio, underground, internet, MySpace days. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, and we had MySpace friends, like 89,000 friends on that when we were doing it. I mean, it was a built, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Everybody in the producer's corner, nobody knew about that shit. And that was a whole nother thing we had, you know what I'm saying? So it was always about, contributing to the culture. You know what I mean? Like if somebody used to say, like, you see somebody on the comments or wherever in their own posts and shit saying hip hop's fucked up, man. Why is it like it? I said, well, then fucking do something about it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't bitch about it. Do something about it. That's why we do what we do. We do something about it. You know what I mean? We try to help keep it alive. You know what I mean? Help be a part of it with everybody else. Because there'll be a lot of us here, people watching, be like, damn, man, what happened to all the good music from the 90s, that hip hop feeling and shit? Well, we're helping y'all bring it back. You know what I mean? Bring it back out of you. Like Doc was saying with Jaden Maestro, 6 years. He brought it back out of him. You know what I mean? Where if this didn't happen, they would still be the same, not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, no, not having a reason to do it. Like you guys, like not only this, I know you guys could be doing other things, but this is probably another reason why you do the music. And now you look forward to it like you did when you were younger and you would hear the new cassettes come out or the new CDs and looking who did the special thanks and who produced it and fucking, you know what I mean? It's like the credits. This is the credits for the producer's corner. You're meeting the producers, you know what I mean? They're telling you where they're from and you know what I mean? And then my man's, oh shit, that's my man. He's from where I'm from. And now, you know what I mean? Me and Michael Meehan, me and Rocco knew each other, but we didn't know Michael Meehan or Doc Spliff until we started doing this. And they're from Connecticut too, different parts of Connecticut, you know? So
yeah, I saw your video. I saw your video on YouTube.
For real, back when?
Yeah, getting the
I hate
sample
when it
challenge.
pops up, yo.
I mean, but what are the chances that we're living in the same state? It's crazy.
Yeah. And then there's more of us, same with Massachusetts, like OT Frequency and Matt Reyes. And I mean, we keep going. I mean, Truck Julius, me and Rocco knew him before we did the Producers Corner. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of Connecticut, like how Doc introduced us to Essence and shit. You know what I mean? Stefan, like he's another dope producer too, and Connecticut. And I mean, we keep going on, you know what I mean? T Night, and there's a bunch of Connecticut, Massachusetts. Then we go all the way to Virginia and DC and New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania and fucking it's all, then it goes to the whole rest of the United States, the whole rest of the world. And, there's like thousands of people, like I could say in the thousands, not like high thousands, but in the thousands of producers who's been in sample challenges since the beginning. Over 1,000. I guarantee you, if you go over there and want to count, you got to remember this in the beginning, we was getting 80, 90 people, like probably in the mid-time 80s, 90s, 80, 90 people submissions like every week and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some of them go with family things, and then all of a sudden you see one of them pop back in and saying like, oh shit, they're back. Sometimes like there'll be a person that got in like sample challenge 44, maybe 67, and I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? Because I see so many people, you know what I mean? That's why I say when you email me your beat, if you want me to say your beat name, you got to tell me your beat. Sometimes new people will hit me up and then they're like, why'd you say my real name? Because that's how you send it to me, but I don't know what to put for your name. When you put the beat, when you send me the beat, your MP3 should say your name and what you want to call the beat on it. So all I got to do is drag it to the folder and number it. You know what I'm saying? It makes it so much easier. I don't like not saying, I'm not good at saying people's names when I don't know how to, I'm not good at reading. Like, boom, I'll say, like, that's not how you say my name. Like, like Bakin or Augustine, you know what I mean? I'm not saying Augustine and fucking Jack Hughes. And you know what I mean? I was like saying, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, boom, and to the point where, this is how you say my name. Say it like this. I mean, everybody in here, I'm sure I said their name right. You know what I'm saying? But there's people like, and they feel a certain way. I get on, he doesn't know how to say my name. I'm like, then you get people's names like they say it in Asian or Russian. I don't know what the fuck it says. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But I still appreciate them getting in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
right.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say your name. You know what I mean? That's it. But I'm gonna let you guys get back to what you're getting. I don't want to extend it. Anybody got something else to say? You can say it, and we can end this.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
We appreciate all y'all, and I appreciate all the love you guys gave me for my father. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because my father's down watching all this still. You know what I mean? And it's appreciated. You know what I mean? And I wasn't gonna skip my week. If my father was to pass Friday night, I probably wouldn't have did the show. But it happened Wednesday night, Thursday morning, where I had time to where I can, you know what I mean, get in there and get on the show. You know what I'm saying? But this week's show is definitely most dedicated to my father. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I love you, Dad, for real. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna post this and let's get ready for next week in Oti Beats.
Yeah.
You're the boss next week. I know.
This is gonna be a crazy week for me. But I want to say, like it is, we're all human. I love you all. Thank you for meeting us here, Chris. This is a world premiere. This is really the first time I made a chat. It's no joke. It's the first chat in my life I did. There's absolutely no joke.
No,
I did it, and it's a world
that's
premiere.
a dope shirt you're wearing too. You don't know how to get those shirts at www.theproducerscorner.net. Go get the shirt.
Yeah, right here, brother. I got
Mike
it.
Mike Meehan got one on too. See?
Yeah, show me. He got it.
Yeah. That's top show, Mike. Go look at see.
Go, show. You got the shirt?
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He's on the top. Mike, say something, Mike. Let him see. Say something.
Yeah, come, please, brother.
That's right.
You got the shirt?
Yeah. He's showing you. He can't. He's on the phone. I think, Mike. Say it again, Mike.
Right here.
There we go.
Right. Big greetings to you. Greetings to everybody. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Y'all too, man. God bless everybody. And salute to everybody.
Absolute salute.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.